It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's Room. And tonight, I want to talk about a unique time in Black American TV history when that UPN channel was popping. Let's talk about the rise and the fall of UPN. Now, UPN was a channel that was kind of predicated towards Black TV shows because they didn't really want to have Black TV shows on a lot of the primetime channels. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? ABC, NBC, CBS. You feel me? They didn't really want Black TV shows on them channels. Let's just keep it real, right? I mean, you know, Will Smith and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air snuck through, but it wasn't really a lot of Black TV shows on NBC, CBS, and ABC, right? So what they did, they gave Black people UPN. And UPN turned out to be the best. You feel me? It turned out to be the best because they still wanted that Black crowd and that Black audience. They just didn't want them on prime time. But some of these shows from UPN, these Black TV shows, was out doing those on prime time, and that was something unique, right? So people play. UPN was supposed to be like a Black channel, but it technically wasn't, you feel me, because it was still other shows on there. But if you ain't paying attention, you like, damn, this is a Black TV show, you feel me? Because just look at some of the shows that was on there, bro. You had All of Us, you had Everybody Hates Chris, you had Girlfriends, that's a classic now, stop playing. Half and Half, I like the Half and Half. You had the Hughleys, you had In the House, bro. You had Malcolm and Eddie. You had Moesha. You had the Parkers. Even on the reality show side, you had America Next Top Model with Tyra Banks. You feel me? So it was a lot of Black-ish going down when they got them UPN. And it changed the market, bro. So from that late 90s, mid 90s, to that early 2000s and mid 2000s, UPN was a big player, and a lot of those shows on UPN ended up on BET later on, you feel me? But what happened, you feel me? Like, why did things stop? Once the Black TV shows built up the channel, they sold it in 2006, bro. They sold it, it became CW, and slowly but surely, Black shows started to decline, and it wasn't the same no more, bro. It never was the same no more. See, I'm from Florida. I don't know what everybody else channel. UPN was 33 for me. You feel me? And we knew what that meant. You feel me? It was technically, like I said, it wasn't a Black channel, but it was a lot of Black talk going on. There was a lot of Black culture going on there. And it's just a shame that Black culture built up the channel just for it to be sold. Now, if you think about some of them shows I just named, those are classic TV shows that we love. Girlfriends, The Game, Everybody Hates Chris. You feel me? These are amazing shows. Moesha, The Parkers. You feel me? These are shows that built careers that we love. You feel me? In that UPN era. So should UPN have sold out like they did? It wasn't Black owned, bro. That's the thing. Sometimes when you have these stations or just anything that have a lot of Black culture on it, if it's not Black owned, don't sell it. This is not ours. You feel me? And I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes even when it is ours, they can still sell it. You feel me? That's what happened in BET. So it's great to reminisce on UPN because it was a channel that broadcast a lot of Black culture that we love to this day. But it's also a lesson that we should learn in that culture can be sold at any time. You feel me? These shows outlasted and outperformed prime time shows. You understand? So you have these Black shows, Girlfriends, that have way less marketing power, pull, and dollars than a Sex in the City. But it's right there. It was outperforming it. Even little shows like Eve. Y'all remember Eve show? On UPN. A black network. You feel me? A lot of the white shows, they didn't want to be broadcast on UPN because they was looking at UPN as a black channel. So they were like, nah, we want CBS, NBC, you feel me? ABC. We want that. Because black people wasn't allowed in that. ABC, NBC, CBS, that was look at the front of the bus. You feel me? UPN was looked at as the back of the bus. But you know what? Black people made the back of the bus the place to be. And you know what happened? We let everybody on the back of the bus. Now we ain't got no seat. That's exactly what happened, bro. That's exactly what happened. It was a great build up. It showed black people what we are. We can outdo them. We can outdo the mainstream. We can outdo with less. We gotta own it. So the main thing that we should learn from UPN, when they sold it. All those black shows had to stop. All that black content ended. The lesson that we should learn from UPN and all those shows from the past is you have to own. Black ownership is important, bro. Because if we don't own it, it can be sold at any time. And guess what? You gotta deal with it, bro. You gotta deal with it. Rise and fall of UPN, man. It's your man Delvin. Delvin's Room. Like, comment, subscribe. To the next one.